Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Infinite Gaming server. I just woke up from a little nap here, feeling quite well rested. Actually, I'm really tired in real life. I had to wake up early and I didn't get a very good sleep. But that's besides the point. What are they talking about in chat here? Oh, still about school stuff. I'm currently joined by Ixanon, Schnur, and a new guy. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name. He said the shorthand version of it is it's okay to call him Ute, I guess. He's from Holland, so it's a Dutch name, and it's hard to say for people who aren't Dutch, I imagine. So we're over here at my overworld base, and I have a little bit of progress to show off. So if we just hop down here carefully, you can see it a little bit peeking through the sides there. Well, first off, I have these two beacons here. This first one was donated by Ixanon, and the second one I actually got myself with Wither Skulls. After I got Wither Skulls to make my own beacon, I asked Ixanon if he wanted his beacon back, but he said no, so that's fine. I get two beacons now. And I've got a couple more Wither Skulls in my chest. Just collect that I got. I am Grimmy. Oh. Keck. So, I don't remember exactly what point I was on. We might have another member of the meme team coming up. So yeah, here's what I've gotten done so far. Well, I shouldn't say what I've gotten done so far. A lot of this whole half here that's dug out, there's still more that needs to be dug out of the ceiling, but for the downward digging portion, this whole half is done. Schnur actually helped out a lot. He came over and we both dug here for a few hours when it was I think it was morning his time, and it was up until like maybe 3 a.m. or something my time. And we managed to get this whole half all the way down to bedrock here, which is really good. And I'm super appreciative to Schnur's efforts to contribute to this, and I'm very thankful. And I'll be sure to owe him back in some kind of labor on here at some point. I also paid him in a bunch of the ores we collected, so this isn't a full representation of everything I've collected, just everything that I got that Schnur's didn't take, which I told him to take. And some unconverted ores there, and then all the rest of these chests down here are just for miscellaneous blocks, mostly. Get out of here. Oh yeah, and I ran into a dungeon I previously explored up over that way. It's a spider dungeon, and I'm gonna have to tear that down completely. I think there's no good way to use that without it getting in the way, unfortunately. I'm not paying super close attention in chat. I hope they're not saying anything about me. All of these chests, except for this last one and some of these ones on the far left, are full of smooth stone completely from digging this out. And this one is cobblestone because whenever Schnur's was using his pick, it wasn't a silk touch. And that's actually good because I want cobblestone too, not just smooth stone. Some of it to use at this base, and then some of it to use at for the end platform thing. And I'll just show my ender chest really quick for how I'm doing on that. You can see I've got 5 wither skeleton skulls. Those are collected at the new wither skeleton farm that Schnur's, Gills, and I have been building all together. And I actually have a few clips to show of stuff I've done in the last couple weeks. I think it's been a couple weeks since my last episode at this point. Some of them more recent, like the fighting the wither with Gills and working on the wither farm. But some of them a bit older, like doing some buildings at spawn and yeah, just stuff around spawn. So I'll show those now, and I'm gonna run over to the overworld here and show what else I've done just yesterday and the last couple days. And I'll come back whenever those clips are done playing. So I'll see you in a second.
Trig's episode 4 yet?
Of UHC?
Mm.
No, I haven't watched any of them yet.
It looks like he went into the same cave that like we ran away from. Remember the really big one?
Oh, I should make some spruce stairs too. Actually, here, do you want to make me some spruce stairs and slabs, please? Not like, no, don't use all the wood, just make a couple stacks of each, please.
Yeah, it was really frustrating. I used to go on a creative like plot server. I made 2 really good trees. The server reset, and I don't understand how to do them anymore.
Well, I made 2.5 stacks of stairs on accident.
I think it's kind of good to like start building some more stuff and spawn in this direction because it hasn't been touched in a really long time.
Yeah, like we need to start moving out back behind the big building.
Yeah, like keep that as like sort of the center.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Could just go out in all different
most important
directions.
thing.
I'm on fire. I'm withered and oh shit.
Do you have potions?
Next skull.
Oh my
I
god.
think I might come with you guys out there. I'm kind of bored.
Okay, that's just not fair.
Wow.
Do you know how many times I've tried to get wither skulls and it just never works? It's stupid. And then you get them in like 15 minutes. 5 of them even.
Yep. One more, yeah, I can fight
Oh,
two.
the stupid ghast. You're such a jerk. Why do you do this to me?
Wait.
Don't you do it too, I'll hate you too.
Okay.
Oh crap, I think there's another one coming up.
Oh my god.
Grim, get your wither skull, you can do it.
It's just not fair. I've spent hours and hours at that stupid blaze farm fortress and have just gotten nothing. And you,
Hey Grim, do you,
sit here for 5 minutes and get like 5 each.
Graham, do you know where there's any easily accessible lava lakes around?
Yeah,
know
I
where
know
there's
where
one?
some is. Oh, I missed you.
Hopefully he doesn't find a bunch of animals or anything.
Yeah. It's probably best to do it somewhere in the desert then, because in the plains,
Yeah, like
there's
right here.
cows over there.
You recording?
Yep. Drinking my strength now.
Is it extended? No, it's strength 2.
No.
Okay.
So you better hurry up and place it, because I don't have a long time for this to
Oh,
last.
okay.
Oh, why did I get the achievement? What?
I think it's maybe, I don't even know, dude. Honestly.
Why did I get the achievement? I'm gonna have to look at what that even is after.
That's spawning the wither.
Moving fast.
I guess he is. He's tracking me a bit, eh?
Yeah, just a little.
Sorry, I think I hit you. Yeah, I already took one. Oh man, you hit me.
Why did I get it? I didn't even pick up the thing. That's so weird. Spawn the wither, kill the wither. Maybe it's because it was the heads I got or something and it registered that. I'm so funny.
I guess you are.
I remember like in the UHC how you were saying I wasn't and being so mean to me. And I just kept
Alright, you
saying
ready?
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go. I'll stand a little further back this time so I don't actually get damaged. Oh, I didn't take my strength. That's probably fine.
Strongness potion.
Strongness. That's funny.
Well, let's try and do group healths if we can.
I think you only get withered when the heads actually hit you directly. If they just
Mhm.
explode beside you, just do damage. Careful, don't want to hit you.
Yeah.
My
Did you?
regen
Oh, I got the star there.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Tell me when you need help. Like if you actually get really low.
No, I have my regen. It's working because it's regen 2. That was probably a good decision to do 2 instead of 1. Alright, we're back at spawn here, and it's nighttime, so I might have to watch out a little bit for some mob troubles, but I've lit it up a bit around here, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I guess the first things I want to show that you probably saw a bit of in the clips that I hopefully just edited in were the new spawn pad, which I only showed a little bit of in previous footage, I think, and this public storage building that I built. And I worked on both of these alone, pretty much. I think I got a little bit of advice for, well, for some minor details on this one and for some other details on the spawn circle. So this was, the first purpose this was used for was just to move all these chests full of endstone and other supplies from, that were just sitting in the spawn pad circle thing. Oh no, it's Gills. I wonder what he's going to do. Meme team assembly, yeah. Yeah, all these chests that were cluttering up the spawn pad, I moved into here, and then this is also storage for a bunch of other stuff, like some building materials and some stuff from the farms, actually, that were the spawn farms that we actually tore down. And I'll show that in a second too. Gills, wanna go to the movies? Yeah, they're just talking about stuff. It's not super relevant to me. So yeah, this is the design I went with. It's a little bit of that sort of busy design that you see a lot of people doing, but I did try not to go too overboard with it. And even though it's completely like symmetrical on all sides except for the front entrance, I think it looks alright. It's kind of interesting. So there's actually, should have toured the whole inside first. There's this main floor, and then there's supposed to be a basement to it as well, but I haven't actually built the basement yet. This was another building that I did in creative, and I didn't build the basement for it, just like the donation building over there. I just designed the main floor and the upper floors and not the basement. So I still have yet to work on that. And then up here is just this little extra storage area with some extra chests, and you can kind of just hop out of here and go wherever you want. This building is mostly useful for just putting away junk, really, that you don't really want, or temporary storage, like large amounts of storage if you're working on a project at spawn or something and you don't want to dump chests just all over the ground there, so it looks a little bit nicer. And I think that pretty much covers the whatever I call it, the storage building. And then there's the spawn pad, which I built. And kind of went with a bit of a decayed, naturey theme with this, and the other guys seem to like it, so that's good. The other guys seem to like that too, for the most part, so as long as I'm not disappointing anyone, I think I'm pretty content with the work I do on here. So yeah, you basically it's spawning in vanilla isn't perfectly centered around a certain point. You kind of spawn all over the place, so I think there's a chance actually if you die and you don't have your bed set, you can spawn on top of the leaves up here. But if that's the case, you can kind of just hop down and go down the vines if you don't even want to take any damage, but it's not a big deal, I don't think. So yeah, it's a little bit like, you know, decayed and broken up here just to give it a bit of variation and match the naturey theme we went here, the bit of a garden. I got my banners hanging up just to signify that I built this on both sides, and there's a crafting bench, an ender chest, and a bed over here. And then on the back wall here, it's a bit different. We've actually got a map. On the old spawn pad we had a map too, but whenever that got destroyed or deleted or whatever happened to it, I think the maps disappeared as well. So I went and got some compasses together, and then I made a bunch of maps. And this is at 1:1 scale, so every single... He probably knows that I'm recording. That's why he would do that. Or, you know, it's Gills, he'd probably just do that anyways. Wrecked. Have you seen the spawn farm? So yeah, each pixel on this represents a block. And I think it looks pretty cool from this distance. And I was just talking about there were some farms that spawn here represented by all these blocks here, and those aren't there anymore. That's what Beggars and I were working on yesterday, getting rid of those, covering that all up so that we can develop this area of spawn some more, since it's a little bit off balance with the old arena and the church over here. We kind of want to expand more in this direction behind and around the town hall a bit. So I'm actually going to grab these maps here and see about updating them. I think that's all the ones I need, actually, yeah. So if I run over this direction, these maps should slowly start to update, I think. Which one is the best one to hold? Maybe this one actually first. So... oh, I still have to keep going here. Yeah, here we go. Actually, it's not updating. That's weird. Why is that not updating? I'm over here right at Widowmart. Shouldn't I be... that's the Widowmart up there in the top left corner. Up... I can't really point to it. I should be appearing on this map already. I'm going the wrong direction though. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on with that. What about this one? Maybe these maps are glitched out or something. I was hoping to do this big grand reveal thing where the maps updated and it showed you the whatever we did here together. So Beggars and I took a ton of dirt, absolute shitload of dirt, and filled this whole area in and added some little terrain variations here and there. And then it was really late for him. It was like 1 a.m. for him, so he had to go, and then I took a bunch of bone meal and a ton of saplings and made a forest here, kind of to bring the whole area together and tie into this forest back here. And back in here, I spruced up the forest a bit. Haha, spruce, get it? Because that's a type of tree. I'm so stupid. So there used to be just like a couple trees over here, and I kind of made them lead all the way back to the forest over here, so it was all kind of uniform and tied together. I don't know why the map isn't updating, actually. That's really weird. Because it certainly should be. Yeah, this one isn't either. And I'm right back here. These maps are glitched out. Marker moving on it. Yeah, this is really strange. I don't know what it is. It's like it's always in the top right corner or something. Oh, well, not for that one. Working as intended. Yeah. So we had to do a bit of terraforming for these paths just to make them line up nice against these hills here. And so yeah, all the farms underneath are completely gone. We didn't just do a layer over top, which kind of would have been the lazy way. Probably a lot easier, but I think it's nicer to do it this way. We actually filled the entire underside with dirt. So this is just a solid layer of dirt all the way down, and it'll make any building people want to do here a lot easier too. So they don't have to like build in the air kind of, or worry about drops underneath the first layer of grass. This is where the slime farm is. It's just buried under like 5 or 6 layers of dirt now. And it still works perfectly fine. The slimes, as it turns out, don't actually need any light to spawn. They can just... Did I say slime? I meant squids. It's the squid farm. I think I might have said slime farm. Oops. I've done that before a few times too. Yeah, they don't need any light to spawn. They just need the water, so that's all good. And then the forest kind of tapers off in the back end here, and then it goes back into the plains. I mean, this is all plains biome here, but I think it just looks nice with trees, and I hope the other guys think it's alright too. So, I think that actually covers everything I've done at spawn. Oh, I should show this too. Ix is sitting on top there. I wonder if he's watching me, or if he's AFK. Gil's made a little wither skeleton lottery thing here, wither skeleton skull. Basically, you put in a diamond and you have a 1 in 4 chance to get a wither skull pop up in this dropper here. I don't think it'll automatically dispense the wither skull. You just have to like right click on this and pick it up out of there if you get it. And so yeah, that's a pretty good business for Gales. He's gonna get a lot of diamonds from that, I think. And over here we just set up markers for where more paths will go, but we currently don't have any more path building materials, and that's like Beggar's kind of thing, so we'll let him gather up a bunch more of those, and then we'll build more paths over here to the docks, and hopefully update this area a little bit, because this area has been kind of not lacking, but it's like old and it's not up to date anymore, and I think we want some more development just on the shoreline here. Would be kind of cool. The church hasn't changed at all. I don't think much else at spawn has actually changed besides all that, which is actually quite a bit, all the stuff I showed since last time, but it was spread over a bit of a time frame. So I think all that's really left to show, and then I can wrap this up. It might be a bit of a shorter episode. I'm not sure how much time the clips are going to take up, and I think I might have been recording recording today for about 10 minutes or so. Actually, yeah, okay, no, I do have a couple more things to show. I shouldn't still have these maps on me, actually. I'll have to bring those back. Oh, actually, my brain keeps racing with all these things I need to do before I do other things. And my game is completely frozen there for a second. That's really weird. Maybe my connection is really bad or something and this is just lying to me. Because when you first join, it'll show like 5 bars and it'll update to what you're properly at. I don't want to spawn back at my overworld base, so I'm going to try to sleep here, depending on what time of day it is. Is it about sunset? Yeah. I'll just wait a few minutes and then sleep here, and then I'll head over to the end and show you how much progress has been made there. So I'll see you in a second again. Okay, I'm in the end now. I've got my special end hat on, and there's been a lot of work done. I think it's pretty much, if not 100% complete at this point, maybe besides a little bit of the path work. I think Twigs was talking about maybe putting an ender pearl elevator up here. But besides that, I think it's pretty much complete, which is really awesome. This pathway up until this point is the same. We actually kind of ditched this staircase for a, well, I guess Twigs did. It wasn't really anyone else's decision as far as I know. He just added a drop shaft here with slime blocks at the bottom and some vines to climb back up here. And I guess we can hop down there really quick. I think someone might be down here. No, we're alone. Okay. And I just have the pumpkin on so that if I look at any Endermen, they don't get mad at me or anything. Kind of loud here too. I'll turn that down a wee bit. So yeah, this is all tidy and finished up now. There's a emergency food dispenser and a junk chest which just drops things into the void. And everyone has a 3 double chest column of storage they can assign, and this is mine. I've just got a bunch of, like it says, low to mid-tier books in the top chest. In the middle chest I've got either maximum enchantments, like the highest level things can go to, or enchantments that are really good, like if I had infinity it'd probably go in here, I think. And then these are some extra tools. All of them are fortune except for the axe, and then some extra ender pearls and some other junk like books to enchant. Over here is a bunch of ender pearls, and Twig set up a chain of hoppers that lead underneath the soul sand, pick up the ender pearls, and will lead up into this dropper here and dispense more ender pearls in here if it's empty at all, and if it's full then any excess ender pearls that get collected will just get shot out into the void, kind of like how the junk disposal works there, so that's cool. And I think that's everything, actually. I was trying to think of something else, but there probably is something else that I'm missing that's fairly obvious, but I can't think of it at the moment. The only other thing that I can think of, I really should have grabbed some ender pearls so I could get up here faster. But the other thing I was thinking of was that I finally connected my pathway to the this pathway here, just because Twigs decided to get rid of this road here and open this up to the normal end surface here, which makes it a lot easier for me to connect my path to it. So I've just got this little slow staircase going down, and then it kind of leads back and around here. I just left a little extra divot in the wall here to have this stuff here, is, just for fun. I don't think anyone's ever going to use that. And then this will just lead all the way back to the tunnel. And that's that, I think. So this should take me back to spawn since I slept in the bed. Yes, good. I can take my special hat off now. And we're actually going to go back into the nether and show the wither skeleton farm, or at least what we've developed of it so far. I think someone just came home here. I'll try to not be too loud and bug them. And I think I'll actually show how to get there. It's pretty easy because I set out some markers, but just in case you're someone on the server and you're wondering how exactly to get there, you go down the yellow blaze tunnel here. And I think it's maybe about like 300 blocks kind of diagonal this direction. You can see a little nether brick marker with a torch on top of it over there. And there's maybe like a dozen of these that you follow, and a couple cobblestone ones with torches on top as well. that lead all the way to the Wither Skeleton farm. And I'm not sure how exactly developed it is at this point, because Gills and Schnurr were working on it without me a bit, and so yeah, I'm not entirely sure of the progress, or if it's how close it is to completion or anything. But right now it works pretty well if you go a bit of a distance away and then come back. Ooh, there's a gas. I'm gonna have to take care of him. I wonder if I can hit him from here. Oh, I probably can. I just suck at shooting. There we go. He almost shot at me too. That was close. I think we're almost there at this point. Oh yeah, there's a little tunnel I've got to go through, and then you're pretty much there. You can see the bit of the fortress sticking out through the ground. Yeah, up through there. Actually, I'm gonna speed this up really quick just to cut down on the recording time here. Alright, so Gills doesn't want me to show it, but I'm going to anyways, despite his wishes. We found... This was one that Gills found a while ago, and he said this was probably a good place to set up a Wither Skeleton farm. Definitely better than the Blaze farm anyway, since the Blazes and lots of the pigmen will still take up a lot of the spawning spaces. I want to be careful not to get shot here, because I don't actually have any fire resistance on me, and these guys are annoying. So we dug out a bunch of the railings and some of the buildings and stuff, and just added a bunch of slab layers here. So this is a 3.5 tall block space. I think Wither Skeletons used to be able to I can't even talk. Wither Skeletons used to be able to spawn, I think, in 2.5 high spaces, and that's how you got their heads stuck in the ceiling, and they wouldn't be able to fight back if you started hitting them. But apparently that doesn't work anymore. Supposedly, I'm not actually entirely sure. So we had to raise everything up another block entirely, just to because we don't need to have this double thick, because there's no point really. It just wastes extra slabs, and it works pretty well so far. Oh damn it! He got me. Oh, my eyes are starting to. It's like 12 p.m. and my eyes are already starting to shut themselves from how tired I am. I shouldn't be this tired, though I went to bed at a reasonable hour. Yeah, that's the Wither farm. I kind of want to get out of there now just so I don't die. What are these guys talking about? I'll look at it after. But I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to show. Just, it's probably a bit of a longer video than I think. That last clip that I said was probably an extra 5 minutes, so 10 minutes total, was actually like 12 minutes. So, and then I don't know how much time yet. Oh my gosh, this is freezing. I don't know what's going on. That's a bit bad, actually. Oh, am I crashed? I might be crashed. I've got the little Windows loading icon. Oh, there we go. That was really weird. That hasn't been happening to me recently, ever. Actually, I don't know why that's going on. I can look at my performance in my task manager really quick. I don't see any like spikes up to 100% CPU usage or anything, so it's not that. It might just be the game. I don't know what's going on. That's really weird. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a longer video again, probably. I should probably not helping by the fact that I just can't shut up and I keep rambling on at the end here. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Hopefully with some more videos, you know, in the next little while here, because I have a couple days off here just for some holidays and stuff, and just, you know, some more free time that I'll be able to dedicate to the server. And oh, what else did I want to say? There was one other thing. Oh yeah, you may have noticed, probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but oh well, that the wobs, as we've been referring to them as, my little glitchy sounds out of my microphone are They should be completely gone now. It shouldn't be present in recording at all. I think I might have heard a really high-pitched little squeal, but that was about it. And I can just EQ that out with some filters in editing. So, hi YouTube. Yeah, Schnurz and I are both recording right now. So yeah, hopefully the video quality is a bit higher, and my videos don't have to be so weird and nobody has to be annoyed whenever they're talking to me in TeamSpeak because my microphone always was producing weird sounds. But yeah, I'm just rambling on at this point. I better wrap this up because it's going to be pretty long. So, even though I already said it, I said it before, a bit premature I guess. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.